In the studio with me this afternoon from the Florin Square, the facility marketing consultant, Aaron Boyce, along with the owner of Suggested Eyewear, Ayesha. Welcome, the both of you, back to the 97.5 studios.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate being here, sir.
Florin Square is back open for business.
Yes, it is. Honestly, we've been gone. I feel like we've been gone for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. I don't even know anymore. Coronavirus has done a thing on us as it's done to the small businesses in Sacramento as well as around the United States. I got to tell you something. Our folk have been hurting.
Absolutely.
Our folk has been hurting. You know, we all took a pledge to help the community, and we help the community by providing the goods and services. And when we can't do that, we get hurt, and the community gets hurt. So we couldn't wait. We couldn't wait for the governor to say, "Come on back." You know, the directives, the lockdown has been lifted. We couldn't wait. So we want people to know that Florin Square is open and the folks are back to do business and to help the community as they have done for so many years. So yeah, you know, it's a good and glorious thing. I gotta tell you something though. We all know that the coronavirus isn't the only thing that went down over the past few months. We've had some protests over this injustice that has been going on for years and years and years. You know, we talk about George Floyd, and we talk about Breonna Taylor, and we talk about Ahmaud Arbery. And I was watching this thing from like the 40s, 50s, and 60s. People want to complain about there's all this violence and rioting in the streets, but guess what, folks? The violence and rioting in the streets has been going on for years, since the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. The difference is it was going on against us. Against us. We were the one dodging bullets and rocks and all that kind of stuff. Now, we ain't worried about that anymore. Now they have to worry about that. And although I do not condone rioting, I do not condone the destruction of America, I do see and recognize sometimes the necessity for it. And that might be something, you know, controversial to say, but yeah, in order to have this, you gotta have that, you know? So, we want to talk about Black economic empowerment in the midst of all that craziness. Okay? You gotta know that in order for us to survive, in order for America to survive, you gotta have Black business survive. It's about supporting a strong economy. You guys remember Black Wall Street? 1921, Black Wall Street, folk burned it down. Because what, they were scared? But guess what? How did that help them? It didn't. It took a long time to recover. So we don't want to burn down. At Florin Square, we want to build up. And we have over 80% businesses that are Black owned. Call that Sacramento's Black Wall Street. 60% women owned. And honestly, 100% minority owned. And might I add, Mr. Tom Donaldson himself, the owner of Florin Square, is African American himself and has been owner since 2003, doing his own thing. And I'm just proud to be a part of it. As the marketing director of Florin Square, my job is to let you folks know that come on in, we're open. And we want you to come on in so we can keep doing what we are doing the way we've been doing it for so many years.
I was at the Florin Square last Saturday, had a sit down with Thomas Donaldson, and he shared with me that some space is opening up on the other side of the building, so there will be office space available, more office space available pretty soon.
12,000 square feet or so.
Okay.
and one of the more exciting things is that part of that 12,000 square feet that we have opening is going to be a newly formed wellness center.
Okay.
So now I don't have the words to talk about it. I have a lovely young lady here who's going to talk about it. Her name is Ayesha Ransom. She is, of course, the proprietor of Suggested Eyewear, but she is so much more than that. And I want her to tell you about her vision, which this was her vision of getting the Wellness Center together.
And before you talk about the Wellness Center, Ayesha, tell us about Suggested Eyewear, which is also located in the Florin Square.
Thank you so much, Leon. So Suggested Eyewear, we are the first African-American female-owned optical shop here in Sacramento. And we're located in the lovely Florin Square. We've been there for 4 years, and it's just so great to be there and to be able to see what the building has done within that time, as far as grown.
So as things start to change, as far as moving businesses into the new section or the renovated section of the Florin Square, will your business remain in its location, or will you be moving?
That is such a great question, Leon. So the goal when I created the Florin Square Wellness Suites was to have wellness professionals in one space.
Mm-hmm.
So of course we know Florin Square has an array of, we have arts there, we have nonprofit, we have for-profit, and now we'll have the wellness suites. So when I brought the idea to Tom, it was because of the disparity that I noticed in having African American professionals, wellness professionals, medical professionals, in one findable, accessible place.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the Florin Square Wellness Suites, we currently have an OBGYN that is interested in taking on space. We have mental health therapists, as well as youth mental health, which Ayesha, she is the owner of Escape Velocity. She's actually going to be focusing on youth mental health, which is so important in our days to have that. We have so many different wellness professionals that are interested in this space, but we are making sure that we have the right fit for our Florin Square Wellness Suites, which is African American wellness professionals. So
answer my question, with all this wellness coming in, will you have to move your business?
Yes, we are considering moving Suggested Eyewear in with the wellness suites. However, right now I'm opening up a fitness studio inside of there. And so instead of having Suggested Eyewear in and taking some of the space, we're just seeing what we have as far as space available for other wellness professionals. So as of this time, I don't have plans on taking it in there yet, but I do have plans on opening a fitness studio in there that provides space for yoga, meditation, different Zumba, all sorts of different opportunities.
Oh, you are really getting your entrepreneurship on.
Yes, thank you, Leon.
And I have been to Suggested Eyewear. You carry a full line.
Yes.
And as you said earlier, you're the first woman.
Yes. African American woman owned optical shop here in Sacramento. And we specialize in outlet pricing. So I've been in the field for 17 years. I just brought what I experienced throughout my career over to us, to our community, to Florin Square, so that we can service our people and still have really reasonably stylish frames and lens options.
Okay, so in the very near future, there's going to be lots of wellness opportunities for the community.
Yes, we have 5 spaces left actually for wellness professionals. We're looking for medical professionals because, again, as I mentioned, it's really difficult. Like for me, even going to the doctors, I've noticed that my vitamin D was low. Had no clue for 36 years that I should check my vitamin D, but I ended up getting an African doctor, and she said, you know what, we're going to check your vitamin D. Sure enough, I was almost depleted. I was really low. And so it took for me to get one of my own to be able to tell me what to look for and to help me in that position. So that's what we're looking to have. We're looking for, at this time, dietitians, all things wellness to be in that space. So we have 5 spaces still available, and we are they can actually contact me to schedule a time to meet to see the space, to talk to me about that if they like to. My telephone number is area code 415-713-4483. Again, that is 415-713-4483. And although I'm the founder and CEO of the Wellness Studio, Tom Donaldson, the owner of the building, is a great, oh my gosh, he is the one who's making this happen. It's just my idea, but he's putting behind me everything that's needed to get the Florin Square Wellness Suites, and he's actually doing such an amazing job supporting it.
See, and I'm telling you, this is the power of Florin Square. When we have part of our family strong individuals like Ms. Ransom, who by her own accord, she is a wife and a mother and a business person, got her own successful optical place, and yet she volunteered to put forth more to make not only Florin Square better, but the community better. And honestly, when you talk about Florin Square, I tell people, come on in, we are open. Well, what are you gonna see when you come in to Florin Square? You're gonna see retail places, you're gonna see hair places, you're gonna see clothing places, you're gonna see places to help young people, you're gonna see attorneys, you're gonna see immigration places, you're gonna see estheticians,
African
American Museum. Well, the museum by itself is a huge thing.
Yes.
Because when you look upon the museum now and look upon it next year, it's gonna grow at least double. But I want to caution the community. I do. I published a magazine for 15 years. 15 years, which I think is pretty darn successful, and I had a lot of folk in the magazine. But I gotta tell you folks, it was never People magazine. It was never, glossy, with beautiful glossy pictures, because that wasn't what my community wanted. My community needed a place to go to feel at home, that wasn't to take every dime out of their pocket. They wanted somewhere that they could talk and shop with love, and that's what Florin Square is. So when you walk into Florin Square, you immediately feel the love. You immediately feel like you're part of the family. And that's what we want you to see and feel when you walk into Florin Square. It's never supposed to be the Galleria. Okay? Not supposed to be, and will never be. But it's going to be functional, and it's going to be beautiful in the fact that it feels good to you when you walk in. It feels as if you walk in and there's homemade cookies sitting there right for you.
Absolutely. And besides that, we have great pricing. So our pricing is competitive. We're not, I oftentimes hear, oh, black people, they charge a little bit more, or, this and this and that. At Florin Square, we pride ourselves on having reasonably priced items. We work really hard on finding those vendors to go after, to be able to get up reasonably prices.
And the times that I've been there, and I've been there quite a few times, I like the uniqueness of the products that are offered, because you don't find dashikis just anywhere.
Yes.
But not along with the colognes, the incense, the oils, and you've got William.
Yes, Mr. William J. Couture is the name of his business.
Yeah, he's a tailor.
Yes, he is.
Did not know that. Had a couple of suits tailored.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's some uniqueness going on product-wise at the Florin Square.
Can I reach out to the money lenders? Because honestly, Florin Square, as I mentioned before, has taken a hit. And yeah, we've applied, when I say we, I'm talking about the vendors of Florin Square, have applied for the PPP and the PPD and the DTEG and the FDGGG and have gotten nothing.
Really?
And got nothing. Oh, I don't know a single one of my vendors that have received a single thing. And yet they're still persevering. And thank you to Tom Donaldson for not pressuring them to pay rent. But it hurts everybody. Now the building itself, Tom Donaldson is also trying to get, some money in, and he's trying for Measure U and other things too. And, they're saying that coronavirus stopped it, which, okay, fine. But look here, if you want something in the community and it's good for the community, you gotta help it survive. So I'm appealing to the money lenders who are listening. Tom has no trouble. He has a good credit rating, you know what I mean? Talk to him. Talk to Florin Square. Let's get some capital up in Florin Square, so that this time next year, Tom said things are going to happen either way. But it would be nice for it to happen bigger and easier for him than not. So again, if you're a money lender, call us at 916-727-1117. That's it. 916-727-1117. So call us there, and tell us what you need to make this happen. Also, we have our website, www.florinsquare.com. We're on the social media. We have a fantastic Facebook page that so shares the life of it. We have LinkedIn, we have Twitter. We're there.
And for those of you that don't know, the Florin Square houses the African Marketplace, which happens every first and third Saturday of the month. It also houses the Soul Journey Truth Museum. And it's not a twice a month thing going on at the Florin Square.
No.
It's open 7 days. Is it 7 or 6 days a week?
It's 7 days a week. As far as the building being open, we have businesses that will be open during those 7 days a week. So yes, if you come there, you'll definitely be able to see the space. We have art. We're all throughout the hallways. So if it's a day that the businesses may be closed, you'll still be able to take a look at Florin Square.
And if you go to the website, you can get a real nice feel. I believe this young lady right here shot the video because she does a walkthrough of the Florin Square. Good job.
Yes, yes. In fact, she's a videographer. If you go to www.florinsquare.com, you'll see a lot of her work. We were so lucky to have her. She knows it.
Absolutely.
And we were lucky enough to interview a lot of people at the Black Business Expo. And those interviews are also online on our website, courtesy of Ms. Desiree Fox of the Stevens Foundation. So it's all good, all good.
Okay, and before we wrap it up, give the Florin Square's web address again.
www.florinsquare.com.
Okay. And
that was my radio voice.
And you do have some radio experience, but that one wasn't your best foot forward. I'm just saying. Ayesha, you have some final words for us?
Yes, before we wrap it up, I talked a lot on the Florin Square Wellness Suites and the availability for that, but we also have availability in Florin Square. I own the retail pop-up venue. It's a venue that allows small businesses the opportunity to pop up for the day and sell their products. So it's a suite, it's keyless entry, it's all set and ready for business owners that are looking to test their products or that may just want to pop up for a weekend, a week, whatever it is they like. All they have to do is bring their products. We have slat wall, we have everything needed to set up.
Okay, and for those of you that are in the wellness space,
Yes.
Ayesha is also founder of the Wellness Suite.
Yes.
And then you can contact her about that at 415-713-4483.
Yes, sir, that is correct. Any dentists, chiropractors, speech therapists, mental health, we need us. We need us to be there to show up and to provide the services that our people need to be able to build stronger communities to support well-being of us.
Well, Aaron Boyce, that's the facility marketing director. The last words land on you.
All right then. Well, so we're here trying to do great and wonderful things, not just for us, for the community. I had the pleasure of going to a town hall meeting via Zoom that was put out by Larry Lee of the Sacramento Observer and Malachi C. Ammon, and some other wonderful folk. And it was well received. The information that went out about black economics was fantastic. Well, where in Sacramento, where in Northern California do you have in one location, 2251 Florin Square, a place where there are literally over 80% black-owned businesses? Where do you have that? And each of them committed to the success of not just themselves, but the community. It's right there. And by the way, we want you to be a part of that as well. Before this coronavirus thing, we had all sorts of workshops and seminars that was political and employment-based and business-based, and we haven't stopped and canceled at all. Well, as we come back, we want to bring them back. So not only are we a place for commerce, but we're definitely a place for education and wealth building as well. So come on down. You know,
The African Marketplace is going to be hosting this year's Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, right?
Yes,
right. On
June
21st, right?
20th. June
Oh,
20th,
Nice.
from
nice.
12 p.m. to 6 p.m. CJ, I believe his name is CJ Walker. He's on Facebook. He actually has a march that he's planning prior to the Juneteenth celebration at the African Marketplace. So come and see us this coming up Saturday.
It's happening.
And on June 21st, there's going to be a community lecture and workshop with Brother Ra and Barry Axius. It's the New Black Code is the title of the lecture and workshop, June 21st from 3 till 6 p.m. and that will be happening at the Florin Square in the Obama Room.
Yes.
Oh, can I mention one more momentous day that's happening soon?
Please do.
That'll be June 17th, my birthday. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? So.
That's Aaron Boyce. On the other side of the desk is Ayesha. I'm Leon Guidry, and folks, check out the Florin Square. Like you said, it's 7 days a week. Go to the website, check that out, so you'll know what you're about to get into. And as Aaron was saying, this is not the Florin Mall. Do not come with a Florin Mall attitude. This is something for us, by us, and it's growing, and you will help it grow by supporting the Florin Square. And shout out once again to the economic lenders out there. Get in contact with Thomas Donaldson at should I give out the number on his card?
I can do that. Watch this. 916-727-1117.
Got it.
All right. Thank you, Leon. Thank you so very much. You know something? We are blessed to have you as a supporter of not only our business, but of the dream. So thank you very much.
My pleasure. I mean, why wouldn't I? You know, it's for us, by us. I mean, what if India Ari sings it like this? I'm listener supported, 97.5.
Florin Square, where culture meets business. Florin Square, where culture meets business.